ladies. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Ashley Haynes Champy, and I am a Green Elite Status Presenter with Younique. And this training is for my team, Team Lashley. But I am posting it on YouTube because Facebook does not like my long trainings that I try and upload on my team page. Okay, so this training that I'm doing is about sponsoring, how to sponsor, how I do it, and just, some tips and tricks that I have. So the purpose of sponsoring is you want to attract people and get them to do what you're doing. And there's a buzzword that's associated with this, right? It's called attraction marketing. But that's kind of a hard thing. Like when I first heard it, I was like, okay, I get you're supposed to attract people to you, but I don't know what that means. What does that mean? It doesn't make sense, right? So attraction marketing is where you are attracting people to you and your products. So the actions that you do have to facilitate that. They have to facilitate people to come to you, to want to come to you. And the way that you do this is if you're likable, right? And, likability can't be taught, but there are certain characteristics of a likable person that you can work on yourself through self-development to be more likable. When I first started with Younique, about a month or two prior, I was not very likable, and there were certain things that I did, just on my Facebook page or, when people would talk to me that really kind of pushed people away from me. And once I realized that that's what I was doing, I was like, oh my gosh, wake up call. Hello, I need to stop doing that. So what does a likable person look like? They ask questions and they listen. That's the first thing. Is a likable person is always a great listener. So how this applies to your business. If you are talking with a customer and your customer is telling you, I'm a mom, I need something fast, I want something good coverage, and I really want my face to look skinny, but I don't have time for, I don't have time for a full face of makeup. You are not going to suggest to them a full-on, full-out collection with a sculpting trio. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't fit in with her lifestyle. So a likable person is going to listen to that need of their customer, and they're going to suggest products that are going to fit in with her lifestyle. If she's a mom, maybe BB cream or maybe some powder, mascara, and a good neutral lip. Boom, good to go. Something quick, something easy, something to make her feel a little bit better, right? So the second thing is a likable person is genuine, and people trust genuine people. They're comfortable in their own skin. Genuine people are confident. Can you tell I work from home? Genuine people are more confident. Sorry, I just lost my place. By focusing on your passion and what drives you, and what makes you happy, you become more interesting. And genuine people are also very consistent. So someone who maybe posts a picture or a graphic or something of the sculpting trio one day, and they post it for like 2 or 3 days, and then they just kind of fall off the face of the earth. That tells people, I just want your money. I just want you to buy from me. I don't really care about you. And the overall impression that gives is not someone who's genuine. Likable people are consistent. So that kind of goes, hand in hand. If you are all over the place, you're posting about, your makeup business, and then you're posting about, your oil business, and then you're posting about, whatever, all of the things, that gives people whiplash and whirlwind, and that really automatically just kind of translates to being unlikable. So you really need to stay consistent with your business. You need to stick to a plan and grow on those skills. If something that you try isn't working, try something else. There are plenty of resources out there on YouTube, on the internet, on your team pages, with your green leader, with your black status leader. There are plenty of ways for you to grow and expand on those skills. And consistency, that one is one that you really should not have to really work at. If you are in this business and you are wanting to get to the top, you should be consistent with your posts, with your client base, with your following up. That is a given. That should be something that you always do. It should just be like second nature. Use positive body language, tones, and gestures. So the tone of your voice matters. If you are talking with a customer, or even even we do a lot of it on social media, so messaging. So if you are answering in short one-word answers, even if my client asks me, hey, does this eyeshadow look okay on me? Like I tried that tip that you gave me, and you're like, yep, yep, that, yep, that's it, that's all I got, yep, next, next, okay, all right. That's not someone who's likable. But if you're like, oh my gosh, girl, it looks amazing on you, boost them up. Likable people genuinely tell them how they feel. They are always communicating in positive body language. They make eye contact with you. They shake your hand firm. They're not sitting there with their arms crossed like this. If I was doing this training with you guys and I'm sitting here like this, even if I'm smiling, doesn't it look like I'm annoyed? Think about it. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to be here, you guys. That doesn't. See, you just thought, I don't really like her. She looks kind of stuck up. I don't really like her. But if I'm like, hey, you guys, I'm so excited to be here. My tone of voice was the same different, but my body language told you something completely different. That's why whenever you're sending a voice message or whenever you're typing a message to someone, you should always smile. Always smile when you send it because it just conveys that more positive, natural emotion. Let's see. How you say something is more than what you say. So, how you are communicating what you're trying to communicate, that goes right back into with the tones and expressions and body language, eye contact, even touching. Likable people know when to administer touch. So if someone is telling you, um, if they're just communicating to you about oh, I tried the mascara and I was having these issues. You're not going to be all up on them touching them. Like that's just going to make them okay. I'm telling you about a problem. Like don't be all up on me. You know what I mean? Likable people leave a strong first impression. This is where it is so important that your parties are always videos of you and always pictures of you. That is where your first impression is going to be. There are studies that show that people decide that they like you within the first 7 seconds. And then every interaction that you have after that is them trying to justify how they felt with that first reaction. That's crazy, right? That's crazy. So if you do a video and or you post a graphic and that was the first thing, their first impression of you with that graphic is going to be like, oh, like she just wants to sell me something. And then every post you make thereafter is just going to be justification for them to decide that they don't really like you. They don't really want to be sold to. But if you post a video and it's bubbly and it's high energy and you're excited, they're going to decide that, hey, this girl's kind of cool. I can relate with her. I might kind of like her. And then everything thereafter, so it builds. So first impressions are key. You greet people by name. A likable person greets people by name. I have a little side note, a little side story. So I recently attended an online party for another company. One of my customers added me to it, and I am all about, purchasing products from other direct sales. And I'm in direct sales, so I understand the struggle of a dead party. And this party was dead. The hostess was using lots of graphics. The only reason I knew what she looked like was because I clicked on her profile. And I was interacting with her the whole party. I mean, for like 7 days, I'm going through and I'm liking on her posts and she's replying. And so we start, kind of talking. So I sent her a friend request and I messaged her. I sent her a friend request and she messages me. And she was like, hi, Ashley. How do we know each other? Are you in so-and-so's party right now? And I was like, yeah, I'm the one who's been commenting and liking on everything. And she was like, oh yeah. But that initial reaction to where I was like, I've been interacting with you for a week now, and you didn't remember? That just to me told me that she didn't really care about if I liked the products or if I was connecting with her. She just wanted me to sell. And sure enough, she even said, she was like, I see that we have this person as a mutual friend. Are you in this person's party? She could have easily checked that and avoided that whole thing. But because that was the communication, the interaction that we had, I was like turned off. I was like, I'll take my business elsewhere. So your first impression matters. It matters big time. Genuine people, I'm sorry, genuine people. Likable people smile. They smile. That goes right into, with their body language. But genuine, my goodness, I'm like, blah, 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 today. Likable people smile. They're happy people. They're positive people. Positivity is a big thing. I told you guys when I first started Younique, I was kind of coming out of like a really weird place in my life. I was not a positive person. Um, when you are negative all the time, people run away from that. There's so much negative in our world. We turn on our TV, the news, and it's negative. Facebook trending topics, 90% of those are something negative. Like, we have enough negativity in our lives, but we don't need to add to it. We need to be that little glimmer of positivity. So here's a little fun thing. So imagine you walk into a room and there are two groups of people, okay? And everybody's wearing the same thing. There's an equal number of guys, equal number of girls, okay? And the first group that you approach, people are like this. Yeah, did you hear the election? Well, that candidate is just, oh my God, he sucks. Like, oh my gosh, like my car broke down. Like, God, man, life just sucks. Like, everything sucks about life. Like, God, I don't even want to be here. I hate this. How are you going to feel? You're going to be like, even if you walked in excited and that's the vibe going, you're going to be like, man, like, I just want to go home. I don't need that. But then you go to the other group, okay? And the other group of people are like, oh my gosh, hey, so nice to meet you. I'm so glad you came. I'm so excited. We're going to have so much fun. Where did you come from? Or, what's your favorite product or what's your favorite drink? Can I get you a drink? Do you see the difference? That's going to be like, ooh, exciting. Even if you walked into that party and you were like, and there was a group of people and everybody was smiling and shaking hands and introducing themselves and interacting and it was an overall positive environment, which group are you going to choose? Negative Nancy or Positive Penny? You're going to go to Positive Penny group because that's just how we are. We want to be happy. We are creatures that want to be happy. So you need to remember that. Your Facebook profile is your office page now. Do not post about politics, controversial topics, religion. Now, if you are a religious person and you're like, thank you, Lord, so much for my blessing, that's fine. But I'm talking controversial religious topics. You guys should know the difference. Y'all know what I mean. Those things they don't attract people to you. People like to be around people that they feel that they can relate to and connect with. And if you're posting controversial topics all the time and they feel like, oh my gosh, like we're just two totally different people, like I can't even approach this person, that's how they're going to start to feel about you. So in this business, your Facebook profile page, if you are in a social media based business, your profile page needs to reflect positivity. Now, on that note, you need to balance the passion with the fun, okay? So, and what I mean by that is people who are passionate attract people. They really do. I am one of the founders of a 501c3 pit bull rescue in San Antonio, Texas, and I love pits. I absolutely love them. But if all I did was just post about dogs, people would get behind my cause at first, right? And they'd get excited. But as they kept going, they would see me as a very dry person, as a very overly absorbed in my work person, and they kind of one-dimensional. So you need to be able to balance your passion with your fun. And if you can connect those two, that is the secret sauce right there. So I'm very passionate about my dogs. I love my dogs. So how do I work that into my Younique business? For instance, one post that I did, or a little short video, I had my big old blue-nosed boy, and I was like, oh my gosh, it was so cute, and I was just kissing his little lippy fat, and people loved it. They loved it because they saw that I was still having fun, still connecting and interacting with my passion of pit bulls and lipstick, okay, but I was still having fun. And so that's where I tell my team, You need to have a 1-to-4 ratio. One unique post for every 3 to 4 regular posts, lifestyle posts, pictures of your dogs, of your kids, something funny, make people laugh. People come on Facebook for 3 reasons. They want to be entertained, they want to be informed, and they want to connect with people. Okay, that's it. That's why we are on social media. We want to connect with our friends and family, maybe meet some new people. Okay, we want to be informed of recent happenings, changes going on, new things happening, exciting things happening. We're a very nosy creatures, nosy culture. Okay, let's see. Likeable people provide value. They provide value by being problem solvers. So when you're talking to people and there is a problem proposed, you don't want to problem solve, because our products can't, like if someone's talking about uh, dark under eye circles, I have those like a mother right now. I am playing the role of a single parent right now because my husband is deployed. And so I've got some major dark under eye circles going on. But if another mom came to me and was talking about that, I would be relatable and I'd be like, girl, oh my gosh, I can completely relate. My husband's gone right now and I'm dying. This is what helped me. I started, I tell her what I did. We started doing the bedtime routine a little bit earlier. I started trying to go to bed with the kids, or, hired a neighborhood babysitter or something like that. And then, of course, if all that fails, then I just throw on some, chiffon concealer, whatever. And then you laugh about it. That is someone who's relatable, a problem solver, genuine, can balance the passion and the fun. Okay? So, you need to use your qualities to attract people to you. My son's playing in the box that we just got. Use your qualities to attract people to you. Is it that you're a nurturer? I think of myself as a nurturer. I'm always rescuing dogs and fostering dogs, so I frequently use that aspect in my business. Do you have an awesome sense of humor? Are you super funny? Use that. Have that be your in. Are you a good problem solver? Are you just an overall positive person? Whatever people are attracted to you in, use that as your in, and then build upon the other things that we talked about in this video. So now that we got into being likable, how that can relate into sponsoring, or how you can use your likability in your business and in sponsoring. So this is how I do it. 3 ways. Talk about it, post about it, and book parties. That's it. That's what I do to sponsor. So when you're talking about it, the only talking about it that you should ever do in your business, no matter what you're talking about, selling, whatever, always share, never sell. You should always be sharing. So there's 3 categories of sharing. Product sharing is the first one. So you need to use creativity in this. So what do I mean by that? Let's see. Take your notebook or whatever, and you could post a picture like this, and half price makeup, or a full face of makeup for half the price, or like a cute little, make yourself into like a cute little graphic like that or something. One eye done, one eye not. I'm feeling a little two-faced today. Ha! Like something silly like that. People like silly. People like people who can laugh at themselves. Okay, and I do that a lot in my business. Selling and being consistent will attract people to you. Let me ask you something. If your friend started selling something, okay, so your friend starts selling something and they post about it for a couple weeks and then they kind of fall off, are you going to go to that person and want to buy from them? Probably not, because you're probably not going to remember. It takes people on average like 10 times to see something over and over and over again. Give me that lip gloss. Okay, real life right there, people. Give me the lip gloss. It takes people on average 10 times seeing something over and over and over again before they start to really, connect the dots and remember. So that is where consistency is key. If you are starting right now and you're not selling, give it some time, okay? You're not going to walk in the door and be a multimillionaire in like a week, okay? It's just not going to happen. You've got to stay consistent. Next part is posting about it. So there's two different categories of the posting about it with the selling, on your personal page and on your VIP page. On your personal page, you need to make sure that you're doing lives. You need to make sure that your posts are public, lifestyle posts like we just talked about, and make sure you're sticking to that 1-to-4 ratio. In your VIP group, you're going to want to use the same things: videos of you, creative posts, live, and you're going to want to kind of switch that. You don't want to post the same live video that you posted on your main page into your VIP group, and you don't want to share the selfie graphic, as our team calls it. You don't want to post the picture of you that you made into a graphic on your VIP page and your Facebook page. You want to kind of change them up. The second way of sharing that you do is hostess sharing, hostess reward sharing. Screenshot your hostess rewards and take a face like that. You know, lay out the app, put them together, post it on your page. Oh my gosh, I'm so flippin' excited for Tag the Hostess. She just got, you know, $48 in the YCash and 2 half offs, or, you know, whatever it is. Or wait, I guess if she had $48, it would be 3. Anyway, who cares? Whatever. So that's a creative way to do that, and it's showing other people, oh my gosh, this person did that and she got this much stuff, and it starts that little seed that you can start watering. Oh my gosh, she got hostess rewards. And then, if, you know, in a few days you post another hostess who got some rewards, and these people keep seeing it over and over and over. Good stuff. The third way that you're gonna share is opportunity sharing. Several ways to opportunity share. Share your team success. If you just started and you're not, you know, you haven't promoted yet, share one of your girlfriends. Oh my gosh, my team leader just, you know, whatever. Share team promotions. Make sure that all of this is public. Go get a fruit snack. Make sure that you're sharing your team growth. If you're, you know, as you're expanding, if you just, you know, recruited, if your team grew by 10 girls, that's something to shout out. Do that. And make videos. You got to make sponsoring videos. You got to show people the kit. You got to tell them about it. You got to be excited. I mean, there's all different types of ways to, you know, talk about it. The one that I most stick to is I call it like my excitement opportunity video, where it's really high energy. I'm really excited. I show the products, and it's just kind of like you get this, and you get this, and you get this, and you get this, and it just kind of builds and just gets people all like, woo, like revved, you know? And you need to alternate those 3 different topics, hostess reward sharing, opportunity sharing, and product sharing. You need to alternate those. That's how you alternate them in your VIP group and on your Facebook page. So if I do an opportunity sharing on my main page, then I'm going to do a product sharing on my VIP page, or vice versa, something like that. You don't want to be posting the same content over and over. And it always needs to revolve around sharing your love for the products. Everything that you do has to be revolved around that. If you can learn to sell, and the dog's throwing up on our training video. Fantastic. Such is life. Lovely. Anyway, share your love for the products. I hope that helps. And I gotta go clean up dog throw up.